Hey ho! It's us at the Potato Museum show, and we love Maine. Potatoes, of course.
So, Maine was, for the first half of the 20th century, the leading one of the leading potato producing states. They had plenty of rainwater, good soils, cool nights, and close to big markets like Boston and New York.
And the Scots-Irish, in theory, brought the potato to that part of the world in about 1750.
So we're going to be sharing some of our Potato Museum Maine memorabilia, including the official Maine potato tie. Look, you can see the pine tree.
You can barely see it, but it's there. At least the pine tree isn't upside down.
Yeah.
Ooh, what did I
All
say?
right.
Okay.
So Maine has been, so we're going to show you this. We were talking about Maine potato basket early on, which was what the pickers would fill potato baskets, fill these potato baskets.
These baskets are made of ash, by the way.
Yeah. And this is a turn of the century, the late 19th century seed catalog envelope, and it shows a kind of a different basket.
That looks like the corn basket, as a matter of fact.
Here's something from the
hardworking 71-year-old woman.
Yeah, that's right. Look, she's dumping
Look at her.
into the barrel. Oh. And here is the barrels would be dumped into a storage unit, and then the barrels would lie around until the next season. And so we're just going to remind you, we showed you that one of these barrels, here's one, here it is there. And Maine was really good at marketing their potatoes, and this little guy back here was a point of purchase in stores, and he would be having sacks of potatoes next to him, and people would buy that. And they had a whole merchandising program associated with him. You can see he was giving advice to all sorts of people about
for far less paring waste, always buy Maine potatoes.
Yeah.
And I wish I knew your name, little boy, but
look at this one.
Who's that old lady? Oh. Let me give you a tip on the best way to buy potatoes.
I like it. And here he is.
That's right, Mom. Plenty of Maine potatoes, right from the start.
You sound like him.
Whomever. And this cookbook shows you 99 ways to prepare potatoes. Oh, that's all we need, 99 ways. Thanks so much.
These are very rare items. We got them years ago when they were phasing out all this production.
And this guy actually got put on a stamp.
Yeah,
Look at that.
That's right.
Is he cute?
1950, this is when the height of potato promotion for state of Maine. This is a calendar. And then the Maine went to later promotions. This is the later rendition of a little Mr. Maine potato.
He looks evil.
They were giving away playing cards. Interesting facts about Maine potatoes. Look at this little folder. Little educational stuff. This is another way that they promoted it. And also Spudland in Presque Isle. We don't really know what they were promoting here. So what is this one?
Well, in 1946, millions of barrels of surplus potatoes grown in the U.S. were sent abroad. This picture, but I have to hold it this way first, was bought by the Portuguese government. The potatoes were bought to fill the hold of a Danish ship that would carry the potatoes to Lisbon. And in the picture is the U.S. Department of Ag marketing specialist on the left, and the ship's chief officer, Carl Lang, selecting a bag.
Can we see it again?
Yeah. We didn't really see it before. So, Maine potatoes going to Portugal on a Danish ship.
Yeah, well,
Who'd have thunk it?
They shipped the potatoes not just to big cities in America, but because they had ports and all that. I want to just show you Aroostook County, which is where the potatoes are still grown, is the northern and eastern border of the state. It's a huge, one of the biggest counties in the U.S. I love this little map. Shows all sorts of things. And look, there's Rex potato in the, see?
Oh, yeah. Well,
and look at this little drawings of all the potato barrels. Then they were doing statistic folders like this to promote the state. This is in 1950s also, talking about the size of the production and how important it was to the state economy. As a kid, before I got interested in potatoes, I would collect postcards like this with a great big, supposedly Maine potato on it. And I want to just show you again. So the potatoes would get loaded into potato houses, storehouses, which were temperature controlled so that they wouldn't freeze. And here's a wonderful little postcard showing two potatoes walking to the storage
to their
unit.
doom. Oh, well, maybe not.
And
Funny looking little things.
yeah, they are. Here's National Geographic in 1949, was it?
Covering the picture.
Showed the whole. They had a whole article about Aroostook County, the place where the potatoes were grown, and they also had lots of color photographs of the process, including showing the lovely potato fields.
It might be time, however, to say, you may notice this is all 1950s, where Maine was not how many? 9 million acres were devoted to potatoes, but
in the beginning in the 50s,
out of nowhere, the Idaho russet got a lot of promotion.
Yeah, but it was first bred by a New Englander, Luther Burbank.
Yeah.
But they started promoting the potatoes. They had bigger acreage. They had federally subsidized irrigation in the West.
Mechanization like crazy.
The western states took over from production. The railroads were able to move potatoes around. And just to show this,
look at this.
this is this shows how Maine sort of, in some ways, has moved beyond the potato, because hold it up a little bit more. Because they're talking about jam and blueberries, maple syrup, lobsters, fishing, all that. Up here where Aroostook County is, where they have they're not showing any potatoes.
Yes, we have no potatoes. We have no potatoes. Oh.
That's it.
Wait. We want to give a shout out to our nephew who lives in Maine, because years ago he and a friend came here and they photographed absolutely every single thing we had in the collection.
Yeah, so valuable.
They were incredibly helpful.
Yeah. So thanks for joining us at
Once
the Potato
again,
Museum show.
we love Maine.
We love Maine potatoes, and they're still growing a lot. In fact, they're growing a lot of organic potatoes.
Yes, they are, and that's extremely important.
It is. All
as
right.
I constantly
We're going to have another show about conventionally grown or organic potatoes. That's an upcoming show. Thanks for joining us at the Potato Museum show. Don't forget to subscribe if you like us and want to follow us. See you again.
Bye.